Hello and welcome. You're watching NewsX and I'm Megha Sharma. Today, the state of Tamil Nadu voted on all the 39 Lok Sabha constituencies. And what has emerged as a phenomenon is K. Annamalai of the BJP. Now, whether he'll be able to win the constituency of Coimbatore remains to be seen, but there is all the effort and energy that has been put by the BJP and Prime Minister Narendra Modi towards Annamalai winning the hearts of the people and possibly their votes as well. But in a situation where we take a look at this individual who is an established IPS officer, who has studied in the best management school in the country, who has studied engineering, who comes from a small family of Karur in Tamil Nadu and comes up with this desire to bring about change in the country. Mind you, his decision to join politics was not something that he had decided beforehand when he was a child or in his youth or when he was the IPS officer. This has been a progress of a thought in being able to build a scenario for the country that will work for the welfare of the people. The question here I also want to ask is the kind of appreciation, popularity, likes that Annamalai is getting, does this then accord him the status of a possible Thalaiva, leader of the South? We have seen them in the past by way of Karunanidhi, by way of Annadurai, by way of Jayalalita. We have also seen strong leaders. We have also seen a massive film star who has been called the Thalaiva of the South. Can Annamalai take over and become that image, not just for the BJP, not just for the South, but across the entire country? Let's start my conversation. Mithun Vijay Kumar on the telecast with me. Mithun, quickly a response from you. Now, irrespective of Annamalai wins the election or doesn't win the election, the reason for his popularity, the fact that people appreciate him, like him, he has a fan base, he has a fan following. And what people actually like is what I have gotten to know from the ground is the fact that, he's a no-nonsense, straightforward, upright individual. He's kind to people, he's ethical, he's educated, and he is aware of the ground realities. He works at the grassroots, he works for the people.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. See, K. Annamalai actually represents a new wave of leadership within Tamil Nadu BJP, and his background as an IPS officer and his subsequent shift to politics have given him actually a unique perspective on governance and public service, which he is implementing in the state with his interactions with the people is what we can see. And Annamalai's approach to politics, it's marked by his assertive stance on various issues, and his efforts to engage with the grassroots. And that has actually made him a prominent figure in Tamil Nadu politics in a very short period of time. He became prominent in 2019, and within a few years, he's now the state president, and he's leading the party in a very assertive and a very strong manner. And that's what we can see in Tamil Nadu. And like I said, his rise within the BJP has been meteoric, and he's actually seen as a key player in the party's efforts to expand its footprint in Tamil Nadu. And it's a state where, BJP has traditionally struggled to gain a stronghold. And recently his En Manna En Makkal Yatra, which kind of aimed to cover all the constituencies in the state. It's actually a testament to his commitment to connecting with the electorate and communicating the BJP's vision of development and nationalism across the state. And that's what the great work that Annamalai is doing. And within a short period of time, he has reached to the grassroots, and he's the kind of acceptance from the younger generation to the older generation is something that you can see across Tamil Nadu when it comes to Annamalai.
Okay. I would not like to make this telecast a eulogy for Annamalai, but critically view how the rise of Annamalai has been phenomenal. And it has taken a steep turn. And Uma Anandan, quickly a response from you about the way this has been a ritual, this has been the way Tamil Nadu or the south of the country works. that there are these people, these figures that are put on a pedestal, and they are so popular that they are even preyed upon. There are temples of these leaders, of these preachers, or the memorials that are built where lakhs and lakhs of people throng on almost a daily basis. Now, as I was mentioning, talking about Annamalai or Jayalalitha, Karunanidhi, M.G. Ramachandran, of course, Rajinikanth, he's a film star, but he's eulogized, he's loved, he's revered as if he was a god. And if we take a look at the meteorological rise of Annamalai, as was mentioned by Mithun as well, 2019, he was nowhere in the political scene. He was still then called the Singham of Karnataka. The fact that he has been able to climb up the ladder and seen the appreciation and love of the people, can it really be artificially constructed?
All the points. Definitely it is not possible to make an agenda of building up an image. One thing I agree is Tamil Nadu always takes up on individual leaders, sticks to them. Like they put them on a pedestal. Like take MGR or Jayalalitha or Kamaraj or Karunanidhi for DMK in the early years and all that. Tamil Nadu has this pattern set. And one thing, let me tell you, I think when compared to the others, a few leaders, I think Annamalai ji deserves to be put on the pedestal. See, we had some wrong icons like E.V. Ramasamy and some of the Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam and all. I don't think they deserve to be put on a pedestal and put like something like a reverence, as you say. But Annamalai ji has not been put up, and let me tell you, individually he himself would not like to be put on a pedestal like this where temples are built and all. A very down-to-earth young politician for whom Tamil Nadu was just waiting. Tamil Nadu is just waiting for a leader like him, and he just fit into the post so well. And as a person who has been with the BJP for the last 30 years nearly, I think he is a godsend gift to us to topple the Dravidian rule, total anarchy, I would say. Total anarchy in Tamil Nadu caused by these Dravidian parties. And Mr. Annamalai has come as a whiff of fresh air. And he is the toast of the season. Nobody can go near him, and the Dravidian parties are totally rattled. As you rightly said, cutting across age barriers, cutting across caste barriers, cutting across all barriers, he appeals to one and all. See, for an aged person like me, he's like the sun. And for somebody, he fits the post of a brother. For somebody, he fits the post of a good friend. So cutting across all age barriers, he fits into the post, and he is definitely, it is not a false setup. Definitely,
Okay.
if people believe it's a false setup, I think they are under a wrong notion. Annamalai ji has arrived in Tamil Nadu, and BJP has been waiting for a leader like him for so long. And let me tell you, he is not the product of social media. He is not. One must accept the fact. And the raving and ranting from the Dravidian parties is basically because they are not able to digest the fact that we have a leader for BJP who has come up to this level, and for whom the entire India, I would say, is going gaga over such a person.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Let me get in a word from Professor Madhav Nalapat. Professor, you are well versed with the politics of South. And as Uma Anandan also said, there is this format which is followed by the people of Tamil Nadu, by the people of the South, when they come about eulogizing a leader to the level that they make him a god. And therefore the term Thalaiva, the leader, that is utilized extensively. Can Annamalai rise to the stature as big as Karunanidhi or as big as Annadurai?
Well, Annadurai and Karunanidhi came from an entirely different background. They were not police officers. They were not in the government. they came from an entirely different background from Mr. Annamalai. And there is no doubt that he's throughout the national media, there's been a lot of publicity given to him. Now, 2 or 3 points I want to make. One, we will know on the 4th of June whether this wave is there, this Annamalai wave that we are talking about is there or not. It will be shown in terms of the votes cast. It will be shown in terms of the seats won. If this wave is there, there is no question that he has been very effective and that he has really struck a chord in Tamil Nadu. But we will know for sure on the 4th of June. Having said that, I want to point out 2 things. One, and that is that he has done a very effective job in his DMK files. A very, very effective job. He has gone into detail into various activities of the DMK according to him. And that has certainly captured the imagination of a lot of people in Tamil Nadu. So there is no doubt that he is bold, he is outspoken, and he has captured the attention of the people of Tamil Nadu basically through the DMK files. Now, he's also the architect of a strategy of going it alone in Tamil Nadu. Now, frankly, I mean, maybe I have a more conventional view, but I have had the view from the very beginning that if the AIADMK also were part of this alliance, then I think there would be a very tough fight for the DMK. And the AIDMK not being part of the alliance and the DMK having an alliance with the Congress, AIDMK separate and the BJP separate, is a three-cornered contest. And that may not, it may, if it works to the benefit of the BJP, it clearly proves Mr. Annamalai is a very big, powerful leader.
Okay.
But on the other hand, by dividing, by going all out against the AIDMK and breaking the alliance, now a three-cornered fight has been launched, and his gamble is that in this three-cornered fight, BJP will succeed. Whether that comes true or not, we will know.
It's also interesting to note because I had the opportunity to speak with him while I was while I was following his campaign trail in Coimbatore. And what he spoke about was that the BJP ideology has shifted this time around. They don't want to be with the AIDMK or any of the Dravidian parties because that's not their ideology. They want to keep themselves alienated from the Dravidian policies and the Dravidian ideology, and that's the way they want to create the BJP in the hearts and minds of the people of Tamil Nadu. And therefore, when they come out this time around in 2024, and this is for the first time that they have fielded almost all the constituencies with their leaders, with their candidates. How much of it will help gain votes and seats for the BJP remains to be seen. I'm also being joined by Swati Chandrasekhar. So Swati, in a situation where the Congress is playing second fiddle or sometimes even third in Tamil Nadu, but the DMK and MK Stalin continue to stand strongly with the Congress wanting Rahul Gandhi to become the Prime Minister if the India alliance comes to power. How do you view this transformation, if I may call it, of the BJP in its desire to get a foothold into the state and the Annamalai factor that has suddenly caught the attention of the country?
Let me actually tell you, giving an example. Actually, I also belong to Karnataka, and Annamalai has worked as a police officer in my state. I want to quote an example of one of the leaders in Karnataka, former Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy. In 2006, at the age of 47, when he became the Chief Minister, in the airports, wherever he visited, there were a lot of people coming who wanted to see him, who wanted to understand how he talks, how is perceived, or how is going to the former Prime Minister's son. So who is this young chap who has become the Chief Minister? And today the same situation is definitely there in Tamil Nadu. There have been a lot of people who are actually coming to see who is Annamalai, who is creating this so much of buzz and other things. But let me tell you something very, very clearly. Conversion of votes is impossible. It's been almost more than 18 years, and Kumaraswamy, being very actively in politics, is still striving for the same. And the same case is going to be with Annamalai and BJP here in Tamil Nadu as well. This is something which is very clear. And I have traveled in the ground I was in central part of Tamil Nadu last week, in southern part of Tamil Nadu. People are being very clear. When I actually asked them, I did not tell that I am from Congress or I did not tell them I am a politician. I was just asking, talking to them as a common person, I was asking them that how do you actually perceive Annamalai? Or how do you think, is he going to be, is BJP going to fill in the place of AIDMK? People are very clear. See, actually, we like Annamalai probably for the way he is trying to project himself. But we are being very clear. The way he is talking, the way he is talking lies about DMK government, and especially the divisive politics that BJP is bringing into the land of Tamil Nadu. We are not going to accept it. Here, it is very clear.
Okay.
Either it is DMK in support of Congress, or probably people are still hoping for AIDMK, and BJP cannot take that space. This is very clear.
Okay, all right. Coming back to you, Uma, and then you wanted to make a point, and particularly, a challenging task for the BJP. Now, even if there were a couple of seats that were won by BJP in Tamil Nadu, and if it were the Coimbatore seat by Annamalai, it will be a transformative change.
See, first I would like to say that Mr. Annamalai, whether he wins, whether he gets seats, it doesn't matter. He is the toast of the season, and let's accept that fact and move on. See, the crowds that throng, and please understand the way he approaches when he attacks us, especially that Anna DMK and DMK, and we going alone in BJP, it stands to his decision. Otherwise, breadcrumbs were doled out to us by the Anna DMK. And I would like to say, people who say that the alliance with Anna DMK is not good for us, breaking that. I would like these people to go through the statistics when we stood alone, all of us, and when we stood together. If the Anna DMK votes had got transferred to us, today Edappadi Palaniswamy would have been the chief minister with a plus 70 seats extra. So let us not go into that. Anna DMK, Edappadi government has never been a faithful ally. Please accept that. That is the reality. But if you people say that a strong alliance with Anna DMK, I think it is it is an illusion. So let's get. And if the Congress person says that Annamalai is, if he is not a true flavor and all that, I think she is also under illusion. Annamalai is the most popular leader as far as Tamil Nadu goes. And look at this gift of the gab. As someone who has been gifted with the Blarney stone, touching the Blarney stone, you may feel jealous, you may hate him, you may wave against him, you may rant him, but accept the fact that he is the leader of Tamil Nadu today, whom everyone looks forward to.
Okay.
And his speeches have been sensible.
Okay.
It's just facts and figures.
Ma'am. Yeah.
And one more thing I'd like to refute
I mean, I have to definitely give it to Annamalai, because I did end up having a conversation with him that lasted about 35 to 40 minutes, and the man is straightforward. He knows his facts, he knows his history, and he has. I mean, he speaks in a way that is very clear, and he intrigues you. He also captures your imagination and your attention. So that's what I'm talking about. So people like him. People like him for various reasons. For the fact that he has this wide array of things that he has done, and done them beautifully. He's performed for the country. He's given his life for the service of the people. But will this translate to votes is the big question. And I'm again going to come back to Mithun Vijay Kumar. And Mithun, a response to me about dynastic politics in Tamil Nadu, and about the play that happens between the AIDMK and the DMK. You have the DMK winning the election one time around, and the AIDMK, and both are Dravidian parties, and up until I think this has been, and DMK particularly being the Karunanidhi legacy that goes on. That is also a plank that is being played by the BJP, that this time around, at least this is going to be the start, where the BJP will be able to start with this phenomenon that they would want to stop dynastic politics in the south as well. They have already used this plank in the rest of the country against the Congress, which the Congress has had to pay a heavy price by way of losing elections. Can this also work in South India?
See, the rule of both DMK and AIDMK was marked by, corruption, dynasty politics, and recently you would have seen they have shifted their political stance to a more of an anti-Hindu narrative, which was seen by the attack of Mr. uh, Udayanidhi Stalin, making direct statements like, Sanatan Dharma must be eradicated. And all this has affected people of the state. And, that's when Annamalai makes an entry into the space and gives them a tight competition. And like I said, with his diverse background and his educational credentials, he represents a departure from the traditional political mold, like one of the panelists said. And his entry into BJP and rapid rise to become the state president has introduced a new dynamic into the Tamil Nadu politics. I heard one of the panelists saying that, will this convert into votes? That is still a big doubt. Till 2021, people said the same thing. The anti-BJP, crowd, they were saying that BJP's politics won't work in Tamil Nadu. But if you see in the assembly elections, after 20 years, BJP was able to make, 4 MLAs. Four MLAs have made entry into the Tamil Nadu State Assembly. So Annamalai's contribution into Tamil Nadu politics is not a small thing, and it's definitely going to bring them some good number of seats this time, is what I believe.
Okay.
And his political ideology is a blend of nationalism, anti-corruption, social equality, cultural nationalism, and good governance, which we have not seen in both the parties that have ruled for the longest period of time. And that's why he's getting the kind of acceptance. His rise within the party, his popularity among the masses, all these are indicative of the synergy between his personal beliefs and the principles of BJP, which he is trying to introduce in the state. And the most notable impact has been his ability to introduce his party's beliefs into Tamil Nadu politics and advocate for good governance and engage with a broader audience, like I said, from youth to the older generation. He's able to connect with people seamlessly. And that's why I believe that, his contributions will shape the political discourse of the state, and it's going to set a stage for more diverse and, more competitive political environment.
Okay, all right. On that note, I'm completely out of time. I thank all of you for joining me on the telecast. Stay tuned on NewsX, because on the other side, we're talking about, of course, the phase 1 that has gotten over, and what is going to be the deal for the BJP once the election results are announced in the state of Tamil Nadu. Thanks for watching.